The 1966 Nigerian coup was a turning point in Nigeria's post-independence history and marked the beginning of prolonged military involvement in governance. Nigeria gained independence in 1960 as a federal state made up of three major regions: the northern, western, and eastern regions, dominated respectively by the Hausa Fulani, Yoruba, and Igbo ethnic groups. By the mid-1960s, the First Republic was deeply troubled by corruption, electoral malpractice, regional rivalries, and political violence, especially following the disputed 1964 federal elections and the violent 1965 Western Region elections, known as Operation Wadi. Many Nigerians had lost confidence in civilian leadership. On 15 January 1966, a group of young army officers, mostly majors, launched Nigeria's first military coup. Key figures included Major Chukwuma Kaduna Nzeogwu, Major Emmanuel Ifeajuna, and others. The coup plotters claimed their goal was to end corruption and bad governance. In the process, they assassinated several senior political and military leaders, including Prime Minister Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, Northern Premier Sir Ahmadu Bello, Western Premier Samuel Ladoke Akintola, and senior army officers such as Brigadier Samuel Adamulagun. However, the coup was poorly coordinated. While it succeeded in Kaduna and parts of Lagos, it failed in other regions. Most notably, leading Eastern politicians were not killed, which led to widespread perception, especially in the north, that the coup was an Igbo-dominated plot, even though not all the officers involved were Igbo. In the aftermath, the most senior surviving officer in the Nigerian army, Major General Johnson Thomas Umunakwe Aguiyi Ironsi, emerged as head of state. On the 16th of January 1966, he suspended the constitution and took control of the government, marking the end of Nigeria's First Republic. Ironsi attempted to stabilize the country, but his actions intensified tensions. Most controversially, in May 1966, he issued Decree No. 34, which abolished Nigeria's federal structure and replaced it with a unitary system of government. Many Northerners saw this as an attempt to concentrate power and marginalize the regions. Additionally, the perceived failure to adequately punish officers involved in the January coup deepened resentment within the northern ranks of the army. These grievances culminated in a counter-coup on the 29th of July 1966, led mainly by northern officers. During this uprising, soldiers mutinied across the country, targeting Igbo officers and civilians. It was during this violent backlash that General Aguiyi Ironsi was killed. At the time, Ironsi was on a visit to Ibadan, the Western Region capital, along with the military governor of the Western Region, Lieutenant Colonel Adekunle Fajuyi. Mutinous soldiers arrested both men at the government house. Despite Fajuyi's opportunity to escape, he reportedly chose to remain with Ironsi. Both men were taken to a nearby location and executed on the 29th of July 1966. Their deaths marked a decisive shift in power. Shortly afterward, Lieutenant Colonel Yakubu Gowon emerged as head of state. The killing of Ironsi triggered mass violence against Igbos in northern Nigeria, leading to tens of thousands of deaths and mass displacement. These events ultimately set Nigeria on the path to the Nigerian Civil War, 1967 to 1970,